start coming online, and he's just been jungling, it seems like, a bit. Obviously, you can't really sit in this lane too long. Between the Warlock and the Weaver, that's a lot of harassment, even with the poor man shield. As bottom lane, Slander's in a lot of trouble. Caustic Finality gets some creep kills, but it comes at a cost. First blood drawn in favor of Maiden right there, playing the Juggernaut. Trying to get the turn kill, though, as the Illuminate will connect and secure the kill on Disruptor. So it ends up being a 1-for-1. But still, you give up the first blood to the Juggernaut, only killing the support after the fact. Not exactly what you're looking to be doing if you're... We'll go ahead and call them 8,000. I mean, hell, that's what they're tagged up as, so... We'll go ahead and call them 8,000 here on the Dire side, as it's now tied up at 1 apiece. But look at Slenderman, that crit coming out. He's already at half life. The Spirit's hitting as well. The tether is up. The spin coming out. He does not have another Burrow Strike. It was just coming off cooldown. He could not use it in time. And that's another kill now. Oh, back to farming. Throws up that Alacrity. Has a 1 point into Wex. And going to continue to use it to farm efficiently. However, Coddle now roaming to the middle lane. Puts down a middle ward right here to see if maybe the IO is nearby. As Fozzie gets a little too comfortable, the Sunstrike, he is able to sidestep it. He gets hit, though. That is a kill for Invoker, but clearly continuing to be an issue. As bottom lane again, Slander will fall. This time S1D, or Sid, we can go ahead and call him right here. Ember Spirit, he will need to be careful right here. He's kind of playing pretty aggressive. Here comes the tether in. The Spirit Orb's doing some damage. He does not have his level 6. I think the Sunstrike is not going to connect, but it will not matter most likely. Yep, the final auto attack. TMW, credit for the kill onto the Ember Spirit right here. And now they have the 4 to keep him alive in the end. So, again, good take there. Once again, this Invoker just excelling that much more as the Glimpse back onto Sand King. Again, they know he doesn't have Sandstorm, at least they're confident he doesn't. This spin, the Sunstrike is going to miss, but he has another Burrow Strike. Wow, he almost Burrow Strike right into it. That'd have been embarrassing, but he will barely survive this time. But even with surviving, the struggles will continue. Now look at actually at the top lane. Berserker's Call. Oh, he just missed. If that connects, that's an easy kill. It's still going to be a kill as the Culling Blade comes out. Radeck right there, securing it as Caught assisting on the Wisp. It's a double dunk, baby, as he takes out Warlock as well. I think we have an outmatch here. And look at that, TMW. He'll drop Ember Spirit in the meantime, who is level 6 now, but not able to use 8 minutes into the game. And that rune was sitting there for a good minute and a half. And he just kind of walks on over and picks it up. And if you're 8,000, you really got to make some priority in terms of that rune control. Like, there's no excuse that a rune should be sitting there for a minute and a half, especially against a Wisp who's clearly looking to benefit from it. So only themselves to blame in a lot of ways. And this Glimpse back, Slander again in trouble. His Burrow Strike on cooldown. He basically knows he's dead. He's just trying to simply run in circles right here. Is that his 5th death? That's his 4th death, but might as well be 5 at this rate. And especially with the IO teammate, you just know that's going to be so deadly right here. Wisp's going to pop that regen. As well as Hannah Midas has already been picked up on Invoker, by the way. Top lane, Axe. Oh, he's get the Culling Blade, the Sunstrike. Actually not even necessary, and here comes the relocate in. Slander's like, are you kidding me? I come to the top to assist, and now you're going to deal damage to me up here. He is going to be fine in the end. He does have a Burrow Strike up. Now, Warlock, he's not level 6, right? Oh, he's actually close to level 6, but he's coming out. And it seems like Helm of the Dominator is not being picked up really much, if at all. And I know it got nerfed again, but all the casters, everyone I've talked to and the co-casters I've had on, and they've all suggested they feel the same way that, oh, this Sunstrike's going to miss. Nice attempt, though. That it's still a great item, and I 100% agree. I mean, with the attack speed aura as well as the regen aura, it's still going to be a powerful item as middle lane. Oh, he comes in for the save. He is going to die in the end as out comes a chaotic offering. TMW, though, deafening blast. Push back on a Warlock. There's the kill on the Sand King as well. However, the Golem will finish off Invoker, so finally some bounty coming out for teammate 1000 over here. That's a 700. I'm a little bit surprised to see heroes like a Juggernaut, who is kind of one of your standard heroes to be seeing it on, not getting it now. And this is like the 3rd game that I've noticed in these last couple of days where we've seen a Juggernaut not get the Helm of the Dominator. And especially with just how active the game is continuing to be here, as obviously a top kill on the Weaver top lane. Ooh, Static Storm, that's going to miss. I don't know exactly what happened right there, but it seems like Ember Spirit maybe got out before he got caught there. Yeah, point is, we'll see if that becomes more and more of a trend, or if maybe it just happens to be coincidence that these last couple of days post 7.03 patch, we haven't really seen it too much. But again, it feels like on paper it should still be a really strong item, and one that you should be striving for to be picking up. Remnant in, he's going to be glimpsed right back, and hell, on the Radiant side, I think I think Disruptor's almost regretting glimpsing him back right there. Kind of helping him out more than hurting him. That'll happen sometimes, though. Look at this combo, though. They continue to use. Oh, the Coling played a little early right there, so it will be on cooldown now. But they still get the kill. Obviously what matters. Making use of the... You look at the life pool of these guys at this point in the game. I mean, it's basically a third of anyone's life right now. They're just dead. As long as Axe happens to be nearby and has that Coling blade ready. So, fight commencing over here as the cut down onto Ember Spirit. Looks like the Omni Slash was used to get the kill. Keeper the light. Oh, he's not going to be able to pour it out. Double kill for Madden as he chops right through him. And I mean, what else is there? Again, when their draft isn't horrendous by him, it seemed like a pretty decent draft. The matchups were all right. The Coddle Sand King bottom lane ideally should have been able to do decent here. If anything, be a threat to the Disruptor. But especially with the Wisp lacking farm earlier on and being away early on, it's a 1-for-1 trade right here at the bottom lane happening. Sand King for that Disruptor. But it just didn't. And he's definitely been also using that relocate pretty aggressively as well. Quite a bit in this game, so that's been good to see for the likes of this Radiant side. Is Radek, okay, well, Axe, he's got a Blade Mail, though. Out comes a Chaotic Offering, but with that Blade Mail, he's standing his ground pretty well. Invoker is here to assist, but they are going to chase down Axe, finally stop his streak, and Invoker also going to get caught. So, well, lo and behold, a little bit of hope here, and I got to say, these Chaotic Offerings continuing to be the game. He's just been the true support here. And he's going to try to assist for a kill as though the Berserker's Call, okay, didn't even miss, it just simply got stunned first, but the glimpse back, and here's the Berserker's Call. So they won't have a Sunstrike, though, and now the Blinding Light. I think the Sand King should be fine, or off to the side, however, Coddle gets picked off as they relocate in, and Outslander on the run, the Spirit's doing damage, and there's the slam dunk for the kill, and now IO is going to take somebody with him. No, he's going to relocate back, actually, as well as Mid One, for that matter, both for Team Secret, the team that ended up qualifying out of Europe, of course. They both skipped the Veil, and that kind of seemed to be the trend a little bit. I mean, we saw some Veil in the end, but it felt like we saw more no Veil games than actually Veil games on the Ember Spirit. And I feel like it's one of those where players have been transitioning a little bit. Maybe they think that the Veil is a little unnecessary. As Slander, by the way, he just didn't stand a chance down here. Simply got caught out. But it's like sure, it's going to enhance your farm, and if this team was pretty heavy magic damage, which they do have a bit. They do have a Sand King Warlock as top lane. Oh, that's a kill on a Weaver. That's a big kill. Glimmer Cave Warlock to try to run now. He does have Chaotic Offering, but without the Weaver, I don't know if they're looking to take a fight right here. With the synergy of the lineup, I actually think it's actually a pretty good pickup. As man, these kills just keep happening. Though. Let me make my point, damn it. It's just getting worse and worse, though. Back to the top lane is so. I think that's kind of the idea they work with instead. It's just an unnecessary item. It just kind of sets you behind the higher priority ones. But again, with the synergy here as he applies it to Axe, but that's going to be a relocate. Takes him back. Now, of course, he's going to be going back in, but here we go. Sand King, he got the urn on him. He went for an epicenter initiation. He had the urn, though. In comes the Berserker's Call. The Blinded Light push back. Out comes the Chaotic Offering, but they've already lost the Ember Spirit. Down goes Sand King, and that Golem is melting in the background. The upheaval being used by Warlock as Ember Spirit will bite back and try to get some more kills right here. The split damage from the Fatal Bonds definitely doing work. Another Berserker's Call. Beautiful Static Storm combo, by the way. Catching multiple heroes. Finishes off Warlock in the background. Axe does get picked off, though. And this buyback of Ember Spirit, he would like to finish off Juggernaut as well. And it looks like, no, the Blink Dagger right before it hits. He uses the Shrine right here, and he's still on the run as Disruptor helping to keep him alive. The Kinetic Field trapping them in. The Illuminate's going to miss. And now the Healing Ward is down, but we're going to have a reset here. Port's coming in. Invoker's joining back in. He's at half life, so he's actually in a deadly spot himself. But no, Juggernaut jumps in as well. Going to kill off the bugs. The Illuminate, however, coming through. And secures the kill. But this Omni Slash, will it be enough for any kills? It will not. Shikuchi away from the Weaver. He'll be fine. The Ward's going to be killed off by Ember Spirit. He does have a Remnant. He can't get it off in time, though. The crit is too much for 600 plus damage. And Ember Spirit, that's a dieback onto him ultimately. So this fight actually was looking decent for 8,000 right there. But the finish, not so much. Beautiful play by Madden especially to make his way out and kind of reset in that fight. And ultimately come out on top. I mean, that's definitely not the appropriate fight recap. It's obviously much more than that. We're still going, in fact, as it's a triple kill. He's going for the Rampage now onto the Weaver right here, but he still had the time lapse. However, now Sand King gets caught. There's the Manta style split up. Oh, Wisp actually took the Juggernaut with him. Okay, it was only right here, though, as there's a spin for the Ultra kill. And are we going to see a Rampage to finish it out off? There's a Berserker's Call. Somebody's going to kill him. It will be the slam dunk to finish the job from Radeck right there. So we're not going to see a Rampage, but might as well have been one. And this Juggernaut just getting absolutely out of hand now after that. Again, but then all of a sudden Juggernaut, he had the reset, went back in with the IO, and the rest is history, as they say. Ember Spirit, he's going to jump in. That's probably going to be the end of him, though. Very greedy jumping, especially with the Berserker's Call and that Static Storm ready to go. But if you count a Dragon Lance as a full item, that's more of just an early stat item, if anything. So, yeah, no, this man, I mean, obviously the net worth really reflects it all, though. He has 16,000 net worth. That's doubling anyone else on the other side. And Cottle, he's going to fall, I think, 8,000. Perhaps knows that the end is near. They're just simply trying to last as long as possible here in this game. But Warlock will end up getting picked off. I believe we got Glimpse back right there. Bot's still trying to be finished on Ember Spirit. I just clicking through these dire heroes is almost depressing at this point. Especially when you then click on the Radiant heroes. You have Invoker and Octarine Core is almost finished. And here we go. Slander, another Epicenter that's going to be filled essentially. He got caught before he could blink on it, and he goes down, so unable to get it off. Chaotic Offering comes out late, but down goes the Warlock as the Omni Slash health cut through him. They do finish off Axe, but it comes at a cost for Ember Spirit. That's another streak of kills here in favor of PENTA Sports. And both Weaver and Cottle on Lawman. It's like I'm chasing. The Sunstrike it's going to miss on the Weaver. Nice attempt, though. And Cottle going to try to keep them pushed away. He does have the Blinding Light coming back up here. Going to have to probably use it here in the near future. He's going to get caught, though. Applies to Mandalik. There's the Blinding Light, but TMW just putting in the auto attacks. All right, those misses kicking in. There's a Glimpse back. And that's going to be a kill, so Tornado goes on through. So Cottle's staying dead now. And let's start going into the base. They already got the mid-tier 3, of course, but are they going to go to mid? Yeah, they are. Invoker's like, yeah, I don't want to wait. He's going to kill the Courier in the process. Goes right for the racks in the previous Dota Cups and whatnot. And they've actually gone pretty deep from what I remember, so proved to be a tough challenge there. But yeah, this is a team that definitely can make a run in the losers bracket, it feels like. They're going to end up playing the winner of the Sanguine Sharks. No, never mind. I take that back. They're going to end up playing the loser of another series here, which I'm actually not even sure which one it would be. Going to be a tough opponent no matter what, but GGs are finally called. As again, we've been in that overtime phase at this point, but there we go. Game 1 of our 2 games here in the book. Again, 2 different games, that is, just to clarify. That was a best of 1, so Penta won.